Hey lovelies, Madam Sophy here again to do a video today, guys. You know very well that I spend quite a bit of money on makeup, but sometimes when you buy makeup you do get some hits and you do get some misses. So today I'm going to share my misses with you. I'm going to share makeup products that I bought that I regret buying. It was a waste of my money. So I have a few products that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, products I regret buying, and I'm just going to explain. I'm not just going to say that I regret buying a product, but I'm also going to explain to you why I regret buying it. The very first products I will talk about is these two products. This is the Luxury Baking Powder from Makeup Revolution. I have it in the color Banana, and I also have it in the color Terracotta. I'm not saying that these powders don't work. Yes, they're pretty good setting powders. They're very affordable for setting powders, but I don't like the colors. I don't like the colors, and because I don't like the colors, even though I mix the two together or I use it separately, it just does not work out very well for me. And for that reason, I regret buying it because I cannot get as much use as I would like from it. I would definitely put my makeup, my Maybelline New York setting powders. I will put it before these. I prefer these setting powders over that. So for that reason, I regret buying these two setting powders from Makeup Revolution. Another thing I regret buying is going to be this SuperStay foundation stick by Maybelline New York. I regret buying this SuperStay foundation stick because I don't know if you guys remember my review on them. I got that little bit of product for my money and I do not like it. Another reason I do not like the Makeup Revolution SuperStay foundation stick is because it could be a bit harsh when you apply it. It could go on a bit thick, and I don't like that. I like when I put my foundation on to feel that there's nothing on my skin. For example, when I use my L'Oreal Paris Pro Glow liquid foundation, and when I also use my L'Oreal Infallible Longwear foundation stick, I don't feel like there is something that's dragging my skin or there's something that is on my skin. With this foundation, this is how I feel, and I don't think that you get a gentle look with it. The look that you're able to attain with the SuperStay foundation stick is a bit masky when compared to this one. So for that reason, I regret buying this product. Not that I'm not going to use it, but I regret buying the Maybelline SuperStay multi-use foundation stick. I will not buy it again, and I will not recommend it to anyone. The other thing I regret buying is going to be this Makeup Revolution London Fast Base foundation stick. This foundation stick is great, don't get me wrong, but I regret buying it because the way it applies on my skin, it leaves my skin super oily. It goes on very well. The application goes on very well. It's very smooth when you apply it, but it is not the kind of foundation I would suggest you use during summer. It is not the foundation I would suggest you use if you know you have oily skin, because if you use this foundation and you go out and spend about 8 hours, you're gonna have a hot oily mess on your skin. So for that reason, I regret buying the Fast Base foundation stick for Makeup Revolution. I will probably give this foundation another try in winter. Right now, it's getting cool, but not cool enough for me. So I'm going to probably try to give this foundation another try during winter to see how that turns out. Another product I regret buying is going to be the Too Faced Tutti Frutti Do You foundation. I regret buying this foundation because I think it's too red. They say on there that it is a full coverage. Yes, it says that it's a full coverage foundation, and it is not full coverage. For the price point and the whole fact that it is not full coverage, I really don't like this foundation. I don't like the way it applies compared to my other foundations that I've had in the past. This one is not really working out for me. Yes, you do get a dewy finish. Yes, it is hydrating. I don't know if it's long wearing, and the whole fact that it's hydrating, I don't know how long wearing it could be. And I don't really think that it's brightening like it says back here. But I regret buying this foundation because I don't like the way it applies. I don't like the whole fact that it is a bit too red for me. And even if it's very red, this is what it says on here. This is the shade. This is kind of what the shade should look like. So I think the whatever shade Too Faced is describing this foundation to look like is not true to the advertisement. And for that reason, I regret buying this foundation. I will still use it, but I regret buying it a whole lot. I regret buying it a whole lot. It's going to be these Eyegloss. They said, yeah, it's an eyegloss. They sell it at Ulta Beauty. They sell it in 3s, but this is an eyegloss. Now I know it says that it's an eyegloss, but when you try putting this on your eyes, yes, it kind of looks like an eyegloss, but it's an eyegloss that turns out to be a hot mess. And I'm not being funny, I'm actually being serious. It's an eyegloss gone wrong. It's an eyegloss which does a huge big mess on your eyes. I tried doing a makeup tutorial with it, but it was looking too hideous and I just had to let go of that makeup tutorial. But I really did not like using these. Like, do not waste your money buying these eyeglosses from Ulta Beauty. It is a huge waste. You're going to regret it, and you're not going to regret it just a little bit. You're gonna regret it a whole lot. Okay, so do not spend your money on these eyeglosses from Ulta Beauty. This is by the Ulta Beauty brand. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I can get this camera to focus. Yeah, so this is what it says. Ulta Beauty Eyegloss, and it comes in 3 colors. I think this color is called Copper. Yes, Copper Flare. It comes in 3. You get Gold Mine, Copper Flare, and Pure Coronia. These are the 3 colors you get, but don't waste your money buying it. It is not a good buy. It will not be worth your money. You'll be disappointed just like I was. Another makeup item I do regret buying. I know I should probably not be complaining about it because it's only $1 because I bought it from MissA.com. But I mean, on MissA.com, you kind of have to go with the mentality that you're going to get some hits and you're going to get some misses. One of the misses one of my huge misses on shopmissa.com is going to be the AOA Perfect Setting Powder. I bought it in the color Banana. This is what it looks like. I used the setting powder once and I didn't like it. I understand, yes, it's $1 and you get what you pay for, but it left me masky. It left me really masky. And if you're my skin tone, please, if you're buying it, do not buy it in the Banana. I don't know if it's because I got it in the Banana shade, but do not get it in the Banana shade if you're around my skin tone, because you'll be masky. And I don't think you want to go out there looking all masky. So whenever I applied the setting powder to my foundation, it left a huge mask on my foundation and it was really hard. I remember specifically it being really difficult for me to kind of mellow things out. So as a result of that, do not get this. I know that you get some really good stuff on shopmissa.com, but some things, they're not that great. And another item I regret buying is going to be the Makeup Revolution Flawless Foils. Flawless Foils. And I actually have these items in 4 other different shades. This is in the color Conflict. Basically, the way this product worked is it has a primer in here and it has the eyeshadow in here. What you have to do is get the primer, mix it in with the eyeshadow. This is kind of like a medium, an eyeshadow medium, I would want to say. So you mix your medium with your eyeshadow, and then this is what you do to apply it on your eyes. I was able to get a really good look using this. Don't get me wrong, it's going to look good, but after a while it's going to transfer. Now, the whole fact that this retails for about $9 and it comes with a liquid, like a medium that you're supposed to mix with the eyeshadow, I would expect not to get that issue. My main disappointment with this product is that it transfers when you apply it on your eye, and for that reason, the whole fact that it's $9 for one color that comes with a medium and it's a primer, which kind of supposed to prevent it from transferring. I was not expecting to have that issue, but I still have that issue. So for that reason, I regret buying it. Another item I regret buying was the Too Faced Tutti Frutti Blush Duo. I don't know why I bought it. I think because everything just looked so cute in the store and I wanted to get everything, so I ended up picking this one up. But I regret buying this. This is the Tutti Frutti Blush Duo Apricot in the Act. This is what it looks like. I think I have things looking like this already. I have plenty of blushes and highlighters looking like this already, and for that reason I regret buying it. I don't have anything against the way this applies. The blush and the highlighter in this duo applies very well. I do not have a problem with it. It's gonna be a waste if you buy it, and I don't want you to go waste your money like I did for this product. There are tons and tons of blush and highlighter options out there that you could use, and this has nothing. There's nothing special about this blush duo as far as I'm concerned, and for that reason I do regret buying it. Another item I really regret buying is, well, not really regret buying, but I do regret buying it, was this House of Lashes and Sephora collection. I did pick this up, I think, last year. Yes, last year I did pick this up at Sephora. This was actually a collaboration with House of Lashes and Sephora. Basically how this works is, on the very top part of this is this is an eyeshadow palette at the very top of it. I've never used this eyeshadow palette, and that is simply because there are a lot of cool colors in here. Most of the colors in here are cool colors, and for that reason I think I'm just a bit afraid to try it. So I kind of regret buying it because the eyeshadow color selection is not a selection that I really fancy. But the really good thing I like about this is there is a drawer part in this section, and you could kind of store your lashes. Oops, one of the lashes got stuck at the top. But what I really like about this is it comes with the House of Lashes glue, and you have some slots here to put your lashes after you're done using it. I have used it to store my lashes instead of having my lashes all over the place. It is a great way to store your lashes, but I mean, I didn't need to get that to store my lashes. I could have easily gotten something else out there that was way more affordable to store my lashes, and I mean, I didn't need the House of Lashes glue. I could have gotten it from a store. So for that reason I regret buying this. Yes, I still use it to this day to store my lashes, but this eyeshadow palette is not something I think I'm going to be using, and it's just there and I hardly ever use it. By the way, if you'd like me to do an eyeshadow tutorial using this House of Lashes Sephora collection eyeshadow palette up here, please let me know. I will definitely do one for you. And as you guys can see, these colors are cool tone colors, and I don't know if I'm going to be comfortable doing a review on it, but please let me know if you'd like me to do a review using these colors, well, using this eyeshadow palette. Another item I regret buying is this Becca eyeshadow palette. This is the Ocean Jewels eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette has, I want to say, 7 colors. I can't remember how much money I paid for it, but it has 7 colors. It is the Ocean Jewels eyeshadow palette. Now this palette, don't get me wrong, this palette is pretty. I love the colors in there, but these colors are so dull, and I don't know why I ended up picking up this eyeshadow palette. I have used this eyeshadow palette before. I really love these colors over here. I really love the duochrome colors because they really do, it really does remind me of the sea and the ocean, but I can't really get much use out of it, and for that reason I regret buying it. So this is my take on it. Kind of regret buying it, and this is why I will always say that Becca Becca Cosmetics is good for foundation, but not for eyeshadow. I don't like the eyeshadow palettes. I don't like the highlighters. Well, the highlighters are good. I take that back. The highlighters are superb, but the eyeshadow palettes, no, no, no. I would not recommend buying Becca eyeshadow palettes. Get eyeshadow palettes from another brand, but not Becca. Another item I regret buying is going to be this Makeup Revolution Pro Conceal eyeshadow. Well, it's not an eyeshadow palette. It is a conceal kit. Basically, this is a palette with concealers in it. It has a range from medium to dark colors. I got the medium dark color selection because I'm in the range of medium dark. So I got the medium dark collection. This is from the Makeup Revolution Pro collection. As you can see, I did use it. I have used it before, but the concealers in here are not really concealers. They're very pasty, and that is kind of expected because it is in the form of a palette, but they're pasty to the point where it's hard to spread out, it's hard to blend. It is too thick. I think it is too thick. The only way I would tell you to use these, if you do have it, is to probably use it to set your eye area, but to use these concealers to contour and to use as a highlight, a light area underneath your eye, I would not suggest using this. If you use this as a contour or to apply underneath your eye, girl, you'd be spreading from now. You'd not be spreading. You'd be blending that in from now till doomsday. Okay, it will take you a very long time, a ridiculously long time to blend out these colors because the consistency of these concealers in this palette is ridiculously thick that it's going to be so hard to blend. So I would, if you have this palette or if you're planning on buying it, I would say that this palette is superb for maybe setting your priming your eye for your eyeshadows, but not for contouring. Not for contouring, neither for highlighting. So that is my opinion on this, and for this reason I regret buying it. I would be pretty fine just sticking to my Makeup Revolution Define and Conceal concealers. I would have been so much better off just sticking to that, but that's what happens when you try to be fancy. The item I regret buying is the Too Faced Then and Now eyeshadow palette. I regret buying it, not saying that the eyeshadows are not good. The quality of the product, the quality of the eyeshadows are great, they're superb, but I regret buying it because it's like, to me, it's a little boring. It's like meh. And because of that reason, I kind of regret buying it because I kind of have something like this. I kind of have something like what this have to offer already, and for that reason I regret buying it. I'm not saying I'm never going to use it in any of my tutorials. I will. It has came in handy for one of my tutorials I've had in the past, but I kind of regret buying it because I have so much other eyeshadow palettes that, I mean, this one was just unnecessary. And last but not least, the other product I regret buying is going to be this BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Ultimate Artistry Eyeshadow Palette. You guys have seen my take on this eyeshadow palette. You've seen my tug of war with this eyeshadow palette. Oh my word. Looks like one of the colors got broken, but I regret buying this eyeshadow palette simply because the colors are super hard to work with. When you put the colors on your eyes, they basically evaporate. They go poof out in the air to a place unknown. That's exactly what happened to me when I was using it, and I had to keep applying, and it was hard to apply. It was hard to blend in. It just was not working out for me, and for that reason, I regret getting this eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics Studio Pro line. That is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I was able to save you guys from wasting your money on products that are just like may that is my opinion. I'm not bashing any brand. I'm just sharing my experience with using the products that I'm talking about. But this is my take on these products from these various brands. If you didn't have any difficulty using any of the products that I do regret buying, please let me know. If you know a solution to make me like these products or change my mind about these products, please let me know in the comment section. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you like, share, comment, and definitely subscribe. If you're new to the Madame Sophy channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, and don't forget to be part of the Sophia squad. Why? Because you're a sophisticated lady, that's why. So that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you do have a successful day. Don't forget to be you, don't forget to be fabulous, and don't forget to be Sophie. Bye, honeys.